Well, we just got a couple of things to set up over here. We'll be getting started tonight with the losers semi-final. Loser semi-finals. Should be a really exciting game. They're fighting to go back into the winners bracket for a chance to fight in the championships. So later I'll be joined in here by Snopey, I believe, for our casting today. And yeah. Tonight we will have, I believe, Baby Bear versus Cuckoo. Cuckoo, Team Cuckoo. In Chinese it's pronounced Cuckoo Juntuan. We're just going to be connected real soon here to our AOV feed. This is going to be the first time casting after the patch number 4. We didn't have as much opportunities for tournaments and stuff recently. But that will be changing soon, as a lot of excellent and exciting news are coming up for Arena of Valor, in my opinion. Here we go. We're just gonna have to change up a couple things here. Alright, cool. We are up and running. Excellent. Next we'll just be entering the lobby code here somewhere soon. So it's going to be Baby Bear on the blue side first tonight. They're going to be playing into a best of 5 or best of 7. I don't think I have that information here for me, so let me just double check, see if it's anywhere written here in the announcements or anything like that. Schedule. I don't think I see it, so that's alright though. Oh, there's a couple of cool things here. Oh, okay, that was just the standings. But we can see on our screen right now. We just jump over. See if I could show the desktop. How do I show the desktop? There we go. You can see on the screen here, this was the standings for Group A way back. And you got Baby Bear. They got 5 wins over in their Group A with 7 points, so they're definitely a top team. And then for Cuckoo Juntuan, well, I don't see their standings. That's too bad, but it's alright as well. It takes a lot of work to make all these graphics, so definitely have to appreciate the work that is being put in. It does look nice. Meanwhile, I do think I'm gonna have to start sharing my screen here for Snoopy when she jumps in. Snoopy will be providing mostly the analysis, and I will be doing some shoutcasting here for you tonight. I'm just waiting for the last player on Baby Bears. Oh, I have a lot of different tabs open here. Ooh, okay. Probably should close some of these. Here we go. Hello. We got a support team member in my chat. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to respond to them, but maybe not. Okay. But I can't hear them. Well, let's talk a little bit about this patch, because this patch has been crazy, in my opinion. I do need to probably fix my mic here. Let's see. Do I need to fix my mic? Host mic. Microphone. Okay, we're using the right microphone. Awesome. Yeah, this patch has been crazy. Basically, the way I see it is that all the people who have been playing Warriors now really feel a giant nerf coming up for themselves. When I say giant, it's like Florentino is not playable anymore. That kind of giant. And then the mages are starting to really feel good about themselves, in my opinion, because it is really they're really strong right now. You know, I remember playing Florentino one time, and then I was just surprised at how quickly I died with Crixie. And you know, we weren't full build yet. Nobody was. And you know, in the past, you could kind of go up there, you could survive a couple of hits, and then she opened her ult. She didn't even. I don't even know if she got me on the stun up, the CC. But then, oh my goodness, I just melted, destroyed. So then now I just play mid. I just go back to playing my main role, because I feel like mages are the ways to go this patch. Now, I'm sure some of these teams will have managed to really be able to, you know, showcase some of these warriors' prominence. But they do play differently, so we're going to have to see what happens. I wouldn't be too surprised to see some very interesting metas coming through tonight. For instance, taking some sort of mage up top lane. Yeah, you know, especially someone like Liliana. And maybe, I don't know about Zata, but maybe. Zata has been great, you know, against some of the less mobile warriors. That's for sure. And so, maybe. Now, this is just me dreaming. I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see some of our top teams here in North America do something like that and try to do some cool things with the meta. Okay, let's see. Semi-final is going to be Bow 7. What is a Powell? I take Powell. I am not sure. Okay. So I do also have to be careful because I only have 25% of battery apparently. So I feel like that's gonna run out soon. What can I do about that? Okay, I will probably just end up. Hold on, how can I do that? Probably I will use, instead of the dock connector, I will use something else. Lobby has, oh no, lobby expired. Yeah, I probably will just stream it over the internet and then see what happens. It does say I have quite a bit of rendering lag. That is not nice. That is not nice at all. Okay. Well, I think I can disconnect almost all of the unnecessary programs here from my taskbar. Let's try that. Hello, hello. Let's see. Oh. Lobby ID. Right. Let me jump in.
Lobby.
Is this the same one? I don't think so. I think I should go ask. I'll go ask Anya. Okay.
Other.
Oh, okay. They're typing. Okay, great.
Okay.
They got it. Oh. Excellent. And let's jump over. Best of 7. We're gonna be in for a long night tonight. What else is there to say about the current meta? Well, I talked a lot about the mages and the warriors. Right now, I guess another thing to talk about is the tanks. The tanks, I feel, actually are pretty decent in this meta. If you have, if you have a tank, you do not really fear those magic damage I was talking about. Of course, the Medallion of Troy was nerfed a little bit, and such, but you still scale up pretty quickly. So there's not a whole lot of things that tank feel in terms of this patch in this meta. It was mainly the warriors, and actually the Slayer lane warriors, because they seem to just scale up a little bit too late, too slow. That's just the kind of games I've played throughout this patch, but we'll see. And then I do know that some of these Slayer laners, they could go into the jungle and still take their very good heroes, their very proficient heroes, into the jungle, and they'll still have a good time. And of course, there's the ban on the Aya. That was the first ban here coming from Cuckoo, Team Cuckoo. Very warranted ban. We talked about tanks having a good time and warriors having a bad time. But if you're a tank that has, some damage reduction and some or some like damage dodging, like your Richter, like your Amelie or something like that, Amelie for sure, then you're going to, what's it called? You're gonna have a good time with Aya. Oh, that's a weird bug in the spectator mode. You see how it shifts over? Interesting. But you can actually see my pointer because I'm clicking on the screen, right? That's kind of neat. No hero selected. Oh, it actually... Wait. Bugs? Oh, look at that. Sometimes there are some bugs around here. Cool. Like 100 points per AOV to push out new patches. But of course, they gotta be a little bit more tested as we go on, and they're really busy right now. I hear things, and it seems that they are, well, I think I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know they're trying to merge things with HOK, right? Like Honor of Kings, and I bet they are super busy. So I don't hear as much as, wait, I think I hear just as much as you guys do, because they are trying to keep it hush hush. They don't want to give out their big secret. They want to keep it a surprise, and that's fine. Picks coming through, Tachi, and we have the Hayate on the other side. Now, just as I was talking about, the tanks having a good Hayate picking it up here, having some true damage. I think that's a good choice. And here you can see the Florentino perhaps getting Hover Chi. Those are going to be in the jungles, so those are going to be fine. Meanwhile, Tachi picked up here. That is going to be a crazy little support. Right now, Tachi having that ultimate to dodge all sorts of damage. He's immune in the air, right? And then being able to also, once he gets unlocked, what is it called? Oh, unsealed. Once he gets unsealed, his next 3 attacks is going to grant him shield, and that just makes him so survivable. Especially you can see them in played in the GCS, the Asian servers. For sure, Tachi is a very annoying hero, very survivable, and they really like to play that in the support nowadays. Pair that with Aya, and you would be, just fearless, absolutely fearless. Aya, of course, is banned out, so that's great. We got a very long range composition here coming through from. Oh, I gotta remember their names. It was Cuckoo and versus. Oh shoot, Baby Bear. That's right. Oh wait a second, I can't do that. That would look bad on the stream. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Baby Bears are going to have a very long range poke here. Violet already very nice into the Hayate, and then you have Crixie as well. That Hayate is going to carry the Purify. You better not change out of that talent, or else you would have lots of trouble. And then Richter being played here. That could be a support or flex into the Slayer lane. Yeah, either would be fine, but I do like that Richter being in the support lane, because Crixie will really start to feel difficult roaming around, or Tachi will then have to stay all the time with the Crixie and help her rotate. That then opens up the dual lane for some just some trades and stuff onto the high. Just opens up some rooms for Hayate to survive against the Violet. So far, the drafts look fantastic. Both teams have their own philosophy. The bans are coming through. Zata getting banned out over here. They do not choose to pick the Zata up this round. I feel like that's a good thing from Baby Bears. Baby Bears, they already picked up some very strong picks here. I think Tachi, I think the Violet into the Hayate. Those are strong picks, and your Crixie are going to really just poke down the enemy. You don't really need that Zata right now. We are in a Bow 7, and you got to save your heroes. It's not like your regular ranked battle where you play one game and that is it, right? Meanwhile, it's gonna be. I didn't get to actually see the final ban for for Cuckoo, but Amelie banned out, and it's gonna be Omen banned out over here. So Amelie had to be banned out, I think, here because they didn't know where Richter exactly is gonna play, and in fact, Cuckoo still doesn't want to show whereabouts Richter is gonna be played. And then we have a pick. I think this one's a really interesting pick. Lorien getting picked in here. They've banned out the Zata already, and once banning out that Zata, then Lorien's sort of, well, I don't want to say only threat, but one of Lorien's biggest threats. The Zata is out, and then he's gonna play well against Crixie. He's still got that long range ability to clear those lanes, and fast as well. And I just think overall that's a really smart pick. Pick it now, since the enemy does not have Zata, or else you might not be able to pick out Lorien later. Ooh, okay, but Yenna getting hovered here and selected was the tone by the sound of the app. To sound like Yenna got selected there. Interesting. I would have thought that they would want to go. Cuckoo would want to have gone with maybe a little bit more tank. They've got, for example, for me, Baby Bears. Baby Bears got Tachi, which can be the frontline tank if they need to, and they have Earl and Zuka to jump into the backline. They're playing the assassin roles. Now Zuka, with his very good mobility and second ability, I feel like he's one of the warriors that still is very, very viable this round. That's just the way it is. Like, if your mages are not going to be able to lock onto him as well. And I know, I'm still thinking about Florentino subconsciously, and he does have that CC immunity now in this patch, but he just seems like, you open up any AoE attack, and then Florentino would just literally melt. So, anyways, enough about Florentino. There's no Florentino in this match, although we did have a chance to see it in the jungle, played by our 79 little devil here on the Chi. the jungler for Cuckoo. Okay, everybody, we are now entering match number 1 of this best of 7. It is going to be the losers semi-finals bracket. So the winner of this match is going to advance and play the loser of the winners semi-finals bracket, which was played earlier today. Now that game, I wasn't able to stream that. Yeah, I had work that had to get done. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to stream that one. But I think you can find it on Chaochu or maybe some of the... I think maybe even Tubosu's channel. They might be able to have that. So if you missed it and you want to watch it, go to those people's channels and you should be able to see that. Alright, here we go into the game. Both supports choosing to follow their mid laner. I like this. Meanwhile, not much of a surprise in terms of the things getting played here. Oh, the difference is that both of these ADCs decided to go help their jungle with their first buff. Very interesting. Okay. And then invade coming through here on the right hand side. Sorry, that's the... Wait, that's not the right hand side, that's the left hand side. Alright. I guess I'm still at work. Work mode or confused. Okay, probably just confused. Zuka now playing in the top here with Yena. They trade out their HP there. Zuka taking a little bit of the short end of that one. Now we got 4 people coming up here from Cuckoo. Excellent rotation here. They're going to get that lane priority as well. That's going to be Howl on that Earl. Moving through now. Okay, do they know where it is? I think that was the blue team taking it up. Here's a knock-up. Coming through. Howl is going to be the first to fall. And that is going to be Chi. He is so low. But he gets out alive. Fantastic. That was a knock-up here by our Richter here from Team Cuckoo. Was that a 3-man knock-up or something? I don't know. Wow. But in any case, that is going to be the Spirit Sentinel taken by RB here, the Baby Bears. But in terms of the kill counts, that's advantage to Cuckoo. Meanwhile here, RB Bob, he was pushed down so far and had to detour so much because of that Richter being present. I think Andy should really start to just stick on. Oh, here is that was a nice little ultimate here from Howl. Another Bone Cleaver will come down and connect for that double kill. Nice rotation by Mina Pro on the Zuka. Here we go, Richter. Not letting go of that very aggressive playstyle. Is he going to be in trouble here? Now is Howl. He just got the double kill, and here is the Tachi coming through. That's a slow coming down on that guy. And Richter had nowhere to go. Even though he had his immunity, it wasn't going to save him. Alright. Nice job there. Coming back and forth, really. Okay, here. Nice push. Here we go. That's the Gilded Greaves coming through nicely for the Panda. The Zuka was able to survive, but getting poked down really quite a lot. I'd like to see what Bob here can do once she's a little bit more built. Oh, look at that. 2 blocks of HP. Is that almost 1,000? Oh man. Almost 1,000 HP. It hurts. It hurts, I tell ya. Very deep position here from Team Cuckoo support here. Oh, and he finds Kirin. Kirin tries to roll over the wall, perhaps even use the flicker there, but it wasn't even able to get that flicker off. Wanted to use the 1 and flicker, but excellent rotations here from the mid and Richter here. The mid and the support from Team Cuckoo, excellent work. Dark Slayer here stolen by Bob, and there is the ultimate coming through. Like I say, it hurts a lot. Nice dodge here. Arctic Orb use is going to save that Earl from the demise. Nice steal though for the Dark Slayer. It's not the enraged Dark Slayer, or I don't know what you call it. The grown one, the second one. We will see what it's called. Okay, one is called a Holy Abyssal Dragon or Holy Dragon. And then you know that's gonna happen at 8 minutes, and then they have some sort of buffs. I'll tell you later about that. But anyway, right now at this game time, they're not gonna be able to use the Dark Slayer in the lanes to help them push. Okay, Howl, nice one. Being able to just soak it back up, but here is the true damage coming in from God. Oh dear, he takes away Howl. And Bob, however, Bob was also a little bit caught out over there. Will fall as well. Tachi gets away with a sliver of HP, but here is Richter. Oof. Wow. That was some nice anticipation. Definitely well done. He moves so fast across this map here. Mina Pro is going to come in to try and contest Sky Show on that blue buff. Sky Show is doing a really good job. I think this guy is Sky Show. Now, some of them I know their English names, but anyways. Yeah, on this Yena is doing really well against the Zuka. I think that is why he picked it up. She picked it up. I think he. But I'm still wondering what's gonna happen when this left-hand team, when baby bears have enough damage. What's going to happen to our warriors? That's gonna be the Chi, and that's gonna be the Mina. They do not have a tank. They need to be aggressive continuously. There's the silence coming through, and the Lorian's gonna come through. Kirin gets knocked up. Is he gonna jump through and commit on that? Nope, because Richter has fallen already, but they are gonna get that lane priority and rotate mid. Meanwhile, good job for Howl here coming up to the top side. Deals with Sky Show a little bit for Zuka, but meanwhile, ooh, getting spotted out here again. Not enough time to react though. It was not anticipating the Zuka to be recalling in there. Those are signs that you can use to tell that our guys here playing tonight are very, very gentlemen, are very good players in terms of, wait, how should I say it? Players with a good moral code, I think. They're not using map hacking. Map hacking is a big issue, I know, and so we will comment on that once in a while. Don't do it! Don't do it, it ruins the game, guys. Alright, here we go. 4 people on the top side over here. Tachi wants to make an entrance through here, but that's too many people. Too much damage. Meanwhile, though, they're going to get that information, and Kirin is going to make an aggressive push into the top side. That is going to be a 4-1. Actually, right now, yeah, 4-1 for both teams. They're going to trade out these towers. I think that is a little bit crazy. I mean, Kuhu is just standing here for the longest time. Zuka is not even going to engage that. They just lost so much time there. They just lost so much time. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that is Bob's damage coming through right now. Whew. Bob and Kirin, I think. I am starting to sweat for Kuku. Of course, I do like their ambushes. Right now, Zuka is having a big problem. Zuka is getting just chased down by Sky Show. And, oh, okay, the Advancing Moon is going to miss. And good job, Zuka, for taking advantage of that. It's going to get in a good, advantageous trade. Actually, I really want to talk about this Zuka's playing right now. He's very, very good at, you know, making sure that he's not giving away even more lead. He already knows that it is difficult right now for him to play in that lane, and he doesn't force it. Good job here, Andy. Ooh, a flash forward uses that second ability as well. Oh, no, that wasn't a flicker. Never mind, he doesn't have flicker. Haha. It was just a second ability. Moves forward, uses the full crescent. Wait, what do they call it? The unsealed... Ah, okay, whatever. Browse beat, I think it was called. Anyways. Okay, here we go. Lorian's ultimate. Starry Sky. That was a fast cleanse there by Andy. Good job. Lorian wasn't able to react in time and already transports over. Bob's skills. Ooh, that CC almost landing. It would have spelled the end for our Lorian over here. Meanwhile, that damage is coming through from God here. Quite a lot of it. Good job for him to notice that opportunity and take it. Tachi! Tachi, here we go. That's a ultimate in making it into a turnaround. They were chasing that Earl too far. That's the part about Tachi. Right now, he's just not afraid of dying. Meanwhile, on the other side, they do have to be careful. You notice Yenna trying to cut through, and then once she got slowed by the Tachi, and then, just focused on by the mage, she just melted. Yenna just melted. If you take a look at Yenna's build right now, yeah, of course, like she's starting to build the magic defense now, but even if she had the magic bracelet or whatever, I think she'll still have a really difficult time. Nice job here, nice still detail from God. He's gonna be able to just use his ultimate across the wall to seal the retreat from Violet. Here we go, the fight is still gonna continue on. Lorien's gonna be able to get in on that one. Nice one. Slows down the Zuka as well through that, and deals quite a bit of damage to that. Whoa, the Darkslayer was taken like just from beneath my eyes, really. I didn't even see what happened. However, though, Cuckoo, I don't know how they're getting this advantage here. Some tough plays maybe here from, I guess. Interesting. Like, we really had the Hayate showing up and doing a lot of good work here. Richter, of course, like providing a lot of that bush, ambushes and stuff. Wow. Although right now for baby bears, they don't have to be too worried. They're at their high ground, but they haven't taken them yet. But oh no, that is not allowed. You can't just go in there like that. That opens up space for Hayate. Hayate almost takes out Kirin, and he has to use the flicker to get away, and that's going to be another Starry Sky coming through. Well, Endy was already dead. There's nobody to purify that. And it was fair game for Lorien. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Like, okay. Like, Artachi was supposed to be the tank here. He went through with that face check. Too many people, too much damage, and that was a silence coming through as well from Yenna. Well done, well played here from Cuckoo. I think a little bit unfortunate for Team Baby Bears. This could be the end game here if Tachi is able to do something about it. Okay, yes he is. And he'll be able to hold it for just a little bit longer. Here we go, Bob is in here now. Ooh, spectator has paused the match. Okay, we don't usually get spectators to pause the match, but maybe, just maybe, this is part of the official method for this tournament to catch map hacking. Because when you just pause the match like this, everyone's supposed to be able to take a screenshot right away and then share it to the organizers so that we can say that yes, indeed, you are not using a map hack. And it's a random pause. Cool. That might be what's happening. But anyway, let's get back into the game because, talking about the game at least, we'll still have to, wait for this pause here. But wow, I think that, really unfortunate here for Baby Bears. I do not think their draft is worse than Cuckoo's draft. But Yenna was playing phenomenal. He really just, pushed back the Zuka all the way into his lane. Now Zuka also played phenomenally with that pressure coming from Yenna. Of course, yeah, okay, he gave away the lead, blah blah blah, but then he didn't allow Yenna to exactly snowball, not at least on his lane. He lost towers when there were doubles, two-man duels ganking his lane, and so that's reasonable. And now his high ground tower is even still up. Oh, that is a difficult one there for the Hayate. Kind of just took a bunch of damage there for no reasons. I think the spectator pause there definitely hurt. Ooh, okay. Little butterfly over there does not connect. First ability from Crixie, that would have hurt. Possibly take out the Hayate, and it would be a shutdown kill here on the Hayate. He's on a 4-0-3. Oh no, don't face check the bush, guys. Alright, good. Good, Bob. Good job. Good job to the Crixie here. This Richter is giving so much pressure. So much pressure. Nice little knock up over there. Finds it, but Gilded Greaves very nicely. He's going to be able to dodge that second damage piece there. Alright, right now just pushing in the lanes here from Team Cuckoo. They're going to be looking at either the Slayer. Oh yeah, okay. They're going to be looking at the Slayer because that's the only thing on the map for them. 4 people stacked up over here on the Slayer side. It's going to be the jungler here. Chi moving in for that. And then take a look at take a look at the Richter's position. He just forces the Tachi back by really threatening his carries. That positioning, that zoning, he didn't lose much HP for it. Well done. Well done. Wow. I really love to see those details. It's something that when I guess when you might be watching this match by yourself and you don't really you get caught up in the action and maybe sometimes you miss it. But anyways, that's what I'm here for. I'll try to catch those details, and I will try to appreciate it for all of the audience here, so that we can tell just how strong our players are here at the community AWC event held by RedBulls. It's a guild. It's a guild, not the actual RedBull company. But anyways. Here we go. That's the top side over here. Middle lane here as well, getting pushed in. That's the Stardust guy missing. That's the one time that it missed. You get to clear that lane up nicely. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, not going a little bit too deep forward. That's going to be a nice shutdown coming through. Excellent work here by Baby Bears. Like I was saying, even though they were disadvantaged, they are playing a very disciplined game. There we go. No more face checking. Bob hits the bush first with that. Oh, okay. Just as I say it, Andy walks into the walks into the bush, and Hao is gonna have to be careful here. Whew. Good thing he's not there anymore. Okay, here we go. Jungler Cheat gets to go away. Right now, it's just 2 people. 2 people on the map from Cuckoo is missing. And they have the audacity to walk through like this while they are in a group. Okay, hold on a second. What is Hayate? Okay. Hold on, Hayate. You better get into that fight if this is gonna happen. But you guys are in a pretty bad situation. Oh, they get spotted out. Tachi goes in already. He's immune right now. Gets a kill onto Lorian. Excellent job. There's the ultimate coming through from... Oh, yes. Arrow's gonna go back into the backline and do something here, but okay, Yena in the front, Andy. Howl, help your friend out. Oh no, that was for a moment. Baby Bears had such a wonderful init, but somehow we just were not tanky enough to make up for the goal difference. Wow, I really thought for a moment that they had it. They killed Lorian already. There was no one else really to deal too much damage, but then their formation was just too spread apart. And that afforded Yena to just jump through and wreak havoc. That was Richter and Yena jumping forward to kill the Crixie and the Violet in one fell swoop. And that ended the game for them. Baby Bears is going to play a phenomenal game, holding up a tough early game disadvantage, that they found themselves in. But it is going to be Cuckoo who emerged victorious. Very nicely done and dominant fashion, especially in the early to mid game stages. Late game was starting to look shaky, especially when Crixie opened up her ultimate. Oof, those hurt. Anyway, I'm just clicking through these ones here quickly, and then we'll be jumping into the next lobby. I know we jump into the next lobby quite quickly, in this tournament, so I don't have a lot of time to be able to spend there. Here we go. It's nice though, because these bow 7s do take a long time if you take too long to enter the next game. Oh yeah, exactly. So that pause was about it was a screen. Players were sending screenshots to say that they're not cheating. Good job for implementing that to just make sure. that there's no map hack issues in this game. Sorry, not in this game, in this tournament. Alright, we are just waiting here now for baby bears to get ready. It's gonna be their jungler, Howl. Now, Hayate is no longer available for Team Cuckoo. What other ADCs can they play? They could play the Violet, especially if the enemy team chooses Hayate. I think they would run that one really well. Who else would they want to choose as their ADC, huh? Maybe even a Slims, I don't know. Just people who can deal with tanks. I think generally this patch is pretty darn awesome. It's gonna be Cuckoo on the blue side this time, and then Baby Bears on the red side. Cuckoo gets to pick first, ban first. Zip getting banned out right away. Now we don't really see that anymore this patch. Zip getting banned out. Of course, Zip is still a very versatile hero, especially support to be able to play different things. But you just don't see that ban happening too much anymore. Now the Aya, actually, I don't know. Maybe in competitive, like what's it called? Yeah, in your competitive 5-mans, that this is still something that you should ban. But then there are some other priorities like Aya. Aya plus any warrior tanky heroes. It's just gonna spell disaster. Hayate gets banned out. It looks like they're not gonna allow them to use it. Meanwhile, Tachi gets banned out over here by Baby Bears. Tachi, of course, every time Tachi initiated last game, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. They didn't really have anybody to protect the backline, though. Every time Tachi moved forward, and then you have Earl that moved forward, then all of a sudden it's open season in the backline for Team Cuckoo. And then we saw that in the final fight, displayed magnificently. Well, I guess magnificently for the side of Cuckoo. They did real well, but for the side of Baby Bears, that was a heartbreak. They needed someone to be able to peel back and, just protect the backline there. Yena was so fast, you just jump through, right? And also the Hayate just gets to use some combos, use some skills to just instantly teleport over. Violet getting picked up, and then they're going to ban out the Hayate. Interesting. I would have thought that they would let go of the Hayate, make Baby Bear pick up Hayate, and then they would pick Violet to just counter that. I thought that was just a very logical way to think about it. Okay, they're going to now change over to Tulan. Very strong mage right now, I've heard, because of his ability to deal damage. But choosing Tulan right now, without seeing the enemy's mid pick, that could be a chance for Baby Bear to counter with a pick here. Now I'm expecting the Florentino to be in the jungle position. At least that's what I would run. But we don't know, because if Irie is going to go in the Slayer lane and then Florentino is very confident that he can get an advantage there, then okay, right? Raz getting picked up over here. I thought it was an ability to counter this Tulan, but Raz is not exactly a hero that I would call a counter to Tulan. Okay, maybe that's just in my experience, I don't know. But, yeah, sure, Raz can get a lot of burst damage onto Tulan, but Tulan will also trade you really well, especially in an early game. Raz will feel like he can't get up close to that lane to clear. So, I don't know. Raz, unless they want to pick like a really interesting support here to, wait, would Omar work well here? I think maybe, yeah. Omar might be pretty good. Jump in, make a first contact with Tulan, and then Raz can ult in or push him back, flicker in to push him back. All those kind of combos are available. to a combo like that. Meanwhile, the bans are coming through. These bans here, Varus and Amelie getting banned. Yeah, reasonable bans. And we have Pain. Pain getting banned out over here. Possibly for the Joker, but once Pain drops into the ultimate and then Joker ults, I think actually Joker is able to get immune from Pain's attack. So interesting. Okay. You know what? Some of these bans I am not too certain, but at the same time, I think everyone is currently trying to make sense of the meta of the new patch. And so, yeah, everyone's allowed to have their own opinions. Cool. Richter now getting picked up. We saw how well that Richter was played, restricting the places that Crixie wanted to go. But Tulin, on the other hand, I feel like Tulin's a little bit more mobile than Crixie and can probably get away from Richter pretty well. Also, Tulin doesn't necessarily want to be ambushing, doesn't necessarily really want to be exactly roaming to the bottom lane all the time. Meanwhile, Joker is going to be able to protect himself very well. So, interesting. And who's the Richter going to really, I guess, constrain from rotating is what I would be thinking about. Okay. Now then, final picks here. Roxy is going to be the support, so then that makes it firm that the Ahri is going to go into Slayer lane as well, because then you have Earl. Actually, it's not firm. You know, Earl could really be flexed now into the Slayer lane to play against the Florentino. We'll see. Yeah. But anyway, they're going to pick up Aoi over here. Early game jungler to be able to deal, or to just buy some time for Thorn to get up and running with his damage. And then paired with Richter, paired with Florentino. Okay, I can see that being a very strong trio. But then jumping through onto Earl and Ahri and Roxy and Tulin. I imagine Joker is just going to be, farming up, safe, and just playing a one-on-one with Thorn most of the time. Interesting. I don't know. We'll have to see. I personally favor Team Cuckoo's composition just a little bit here, because to me it does not seem that Richter is going to be able to get too many picks off the mid-rotating. No one else is really scared of Richter. Okay, maybe Ahri if she plays really obnoxiously or something like that. If I played Ahri and then there was a Richter on the other side who continues to ambush me, then I'd probably die. But hey, this is not me playing Ahri, so yeah. And there was we got who else? Just overall, I feel like the composition for Team Cuckoo here is quite good. They got a good I think they got the long end of the stick here this time for sure. So yeah, okay. Well, we could be surprised. We do not know. Last game I was hoping that Baby Bear was gonna get into the late game stages and they're gonna see a turnaround. But then Team Cuckoo was able to use a nice early game composition and some very nice early to mid game playing to be able to get that win. Right now, Team Baby Bears is going to be down 1 from this semifinals match in the losers bracket. Oh, immediately we see a lane swap over here. Mina Pro on that Florentino is going to be matched up against the Joker. Meanwhile, the steal comes through from Aoi. Nicely done. That information was conveyed. And then we're going to see here Cuckoo making that same play over there. A little bit slow though. They got to be careful. This is going to be a 4 and 3. Okay, good. They're able to take that as Team Baby Bear use that opportunity to move up to the top side here and take out the Sentinel. Very nice rotations. I'm loving this. This is really cool. Yeah, actually, that was a beautiful strategy. You saw how just invading into the enemy jungle, and because she started red side and she'll get the blue, she was able to confine herself within the top half of the map. And then this really puts the first objective was on the top side. First objective, the Sentinel, was on the top side. Thorn is up there too. Currently, at this stage of the game, he's gonna have a more comfortable time against the Irie. And so naturally, he's going to be able to get that advantage, lane advantage. And look at that, now they're moving down towards the bottom side. Thorn also makes the rotation. Wow, this rotation right now is flawless for Baby Bears. Even though I said that their composition to me does not feel as great, their rotation is absolutely phenomenal. Take a look at this. Wow, they actually, yeah, okay, I thought they would do this switch as well. But then, just because just because of the way perhaps Cuckoo was thinking about it, they go, oh yeah, okay, yeah, it's time to make a switch. And then they met Florentino up there again. Joker was like, hey, you're not the guy I was looking for. And now finally they're going to be able to come back to this. The Abyssal Dragon here, obviously, in this patch is actually the better objective pre 15 minutes. And so I think that's why we are seeing all these very cool lane swaps. Well done, well done. I'm very, very happy to see this and surprised as well. Happily surprised. Yeah. Okay, let me just double check who is. Oh, okay. I was thinking that might be Snopey. Okay, here we go. Another lane advantage over here. Now they're just snowballing the gold lead here, nice and slow. 8.9 to 8.4, not too much difference there, but they're definitely feeling like they're in control of this lane rotations and objective taking. Really good right now, actually. Both teams just farming up, and actually this is what Thorn wants. So if this continues, Baby Bear might find themselves in a very, very good position for themselves. Okay, here we go. Hao's got that passive up and running for him, and he's gonna try to come in. Okay, that hook was a little bit off, but no problem. Trying to just look for some. Yes, okay, there's the punish coming down. I don't know who's got that one, but Andy is gonna get hooked over here by Angie's grasp. He's gonna be away from the team there. That rep buff was not a good steal either. It was not a successful one. Seemed like a unfortunate turn of events there. I think maybe the Richter got it, but then Richter got killed, and then that went over again. Here we go. Let's see. Look here. Good, nice Angie grasp there. Okay, here we go. There's the engagement coming in. Arctic Orb is going to be used by Tulan, followed by the Flicker. It's going to be two heavy cooldown things. Of course, Arctic Orb is not going to come back. Nice one over there. And then he comes all the way back to fight. And here's the Angie grasp again onto the Richter. He gets separated from the rest of the pack. Ouch! Richter is getting punished by the Roxy right now. Quite a lot. And now red team can only just hope to clear these lanes and back out. Meanwhile, having nothing really on the map, Team Cuckoo is going to then also do a little bit of recall. Meanwhile, on the bottom, for Team Cuckoo, going to be able to get a free bird here as well for themselves. Right now the objective on the map though is on the top side, so unfortunately they won't be able to go for that yet. They do get the lane priority though. So, starting to move up. Okay, scouted out the blue buff over there. People are just kind of feeling each other out over there on the top side. Gideon gets a nice knock up over here. Slayer gets defeated now. That was a really nice poke onto the AOE, and that really opened up this fight, this Slayer opportunity. Tulin, well done with the pokes. And there it is again, Tulin dealing so much damage. Arctic Orb elected to be used here now to dodge the killing blow from Bob. Meanwhile, it's going to be Roxy just chasing down Bob all the way underneath the tower. He's going to commit to that one. Not really, but that offers a lot of vision. Nice highlight play. Nice combo here by the support and ADC of Team Cuckoo. Gonna be able to just force the the Thorn to backstep and walk right into the rocket. Oh, but they're gonna find themselves just a little bit too far up. Joker was able to use the second ability to dodge out. Ooh. Nice collapse there from the rest of the team to force the AOE to not continue. Well done. That's another detail. And this time is going to be more like a team detail thing. Invulnerability used here. Tulin starting to hurt quite a lot. Let's take a look at Tulin's build. You know, I actually haven't really looked at Tulin's gameplay this patch. So it's nice to be able to see a top player playing Tulin right up close. Maybe I'll add that to my arsenal this patch as well. Practiced Tulin, you know, a while ago, but that was a while ago. I still don't really get Tulin though. I mean, I get Kali. She's got like a really nice long poke. No CC, sure, but nice long poke. You could play her kind of like an ADC-ish after you use your pokes. But Tulin, I just don't know. I just don't know. Anyways, let's see what else we can learn from it. This pause here is going to be a probably another one of those checking pauses. Checking to see if anybody is using map pack. Ha ha ha. But everyone has, I think, has turned out clean so far, and we've definitely seen, you know, traces of that within the gameplay. That indeed people are being very fair, very good, holding up to the moral codes and stuff. Excellent. Alright, here we go. Sky Show. Getting a little bit of ambush here. Now, we didn't really see a lot of, you know, highlights here from Irie. Maybe it's still a little bit too early in the game. Nice little dodge here for Irie. Good job. Just keep herself alive over there. And the invulnerability dodges out the Thunderbird. Good. Not a whole lot of trades coming through here. Florentino trying to just clear this midway, but excellent work anticipating the rotations, 4-man rotations, and backs out. The Infinite Slayer is going to be the next objective. After 8 minutes, they're able to summon a Dark Slayer. Yeah, they're able to summon a Dark Slayer into the lanes. And then I think there's an Infinite Dark Slayer. Something like that. And that would come at 15 minutes. So basically just ensuring that games will pretty much end around the 30-minute mark. Okay, there we go. That was the cleanse and purify. Used after the anti-grab hits. Meanwhile, we see Irie on the bottom side over there, just holding out 2 players over there. The jumping in from AOE is not going to do too much, and the tower is going to fall. Irie is holding up those 2 players so much. We didn't get to see that up close, but we saw it in the minimap, and that was actually crucial for this fight. They were able to take out that tower with the sacrifice of Irie. And I would say that was a successful Infinite Slayer / Dark Slayer push there. Wait, is it the Eternal Slayer? There was something We'll have to see if this game goes over to 15 minutes. Oh, hold on a second. Angie's grasp again lands onto Andy. Ooh, do you have purify item? No, yes you do. You do have purify item, Andy, but maybe you used it just earlier with Irie. Wow, he's getting a lot of love from Roxy right now. Oh my goodness, that is the damage coming through from Tulin. That is a lot of damage. We should have came out on top of that one, I think, in the previous patches. But Tulin was able to land all of that, get the passive up in the Thunderbird as well. Andy is just, continuously being pulled by Roxy. That's, it's like Roxy was just waiting for him. Crazy. Okay. That gives them a support down again. This time around, Baby Bear's composition is not very tanky, and you can see everyone is kind of playing behind Andy, but then Andy is not really tanky at all either. And interesting because with the way now Roxy was able to pull Andy all the time, then all of a sudden it really feels, wow, yeah, it really feels difficult. Now, last game actually, Team Cuckoo was able to pull this off, with the Richter support, and then they ran Yenna and Zuka. No, sorry, they ran Yenna into the Zuka, and then they had another warrior for, they had Chi jungling. Oh, okay, over here, the slight little overextension over here. That's Thorn starting to hurt. Double kill coming through. Skyshul was trying to push that in there. They probably need to get another one of these infinite slayers to be able to just have another successful push over here. But yeah, last game they were really able to just lock down the rotation from mid. And this time though, I mean, I feel like the mid doesn't really need to rotate to the ADC lane. There's not like a really strong preference for the mid to want to rotate anywhere, and so the ambushes coming from Richter probably just doesn't work as well, I think. And then even in the early game you saw right away the Roxy was kind of countering Richter. Every time he walks into a very aggressive position, he just gets pulled, separated away from his teammates, and just dies. That was the first blood coming through. And yeah. Anyways, for Thorn though, he's looking good. 9.2k gold, slightly behind Joker, but he was hurting that last fight. Got a nice little damage in. I don't know if he picked up those 2 double kills. Alright, here, Florentino sees the Earl jumping into the air and just away from them. Now the Darkslayer getting summoned. Now, okay, here's one thing that I guess maybe a lot of people don't know. You can actually just walk in because this Darkslayer is a ranged Darkslayer. You can actually walk into the tower and then drop your Darkslayer. That way you can actually cancel the backdoor protection of wait. At least you don't cancel the backdoor protection, but at least the tower will just continue to hit this Darkslayer. I don't know if it is a bug or anything, but anyways, that works. Alright, here we go. The Anti getting pulled out again by Roxy. Oh my goodness, see, that is exactly what happened in the beginning. Previously, he was playing Tachi in the other game, and he was doing that really well, but this game he just feels getting countered by the Roxy pick. Very interesting. I'd have to just remember that one. All 3 towers down now. More super minions will be deployed to the battlefield. Yes, sir. Here we go. Here's yeah, there we go. So like with Pain, with AOE, picking the Joker is nice because you get to just kind of go away on that one. Okay. Arrow has to fall there in the front, but he soaks up a lot of abilities and afford a lot of space for for Team Cuckoo, the rest of Team Cuckoo, to take out this core. There's no question that core was falling sooner or later. We didn't even see the super minions. We didn't even see the more super minions come through. Good job to Team Cuckoo taking the 2nd game in a row here tonight. That was a good win for them. Previously, like at the early game, again, Baby Bears did a really good job. Of course, I thought to myself that I did like the composition of Team Cuckoo better, but then early game, they were doing a really good job. Baby Bears was doing a really good job, sort of keeping up that pressure. And then after the first blood, everything fell apart. Really, everything just fell apart from then. You could noticeably see Team Baby Bears. They kind of just pulled back. They didn't have their rotations anymore. They didn't have their lane swaps going on for them anymore. And yeah, it's unfortunate to see, but oh man, you gotta rewind to the first part of Baby Bear's game, because they showed us some really cool lane swaps for this patch. First of all, they played the ADC up at the top lane, and then they got the Spirit Sentinel first, and then they went over to bring the ADC back down to the Abyssal fight, and then keep him there so that you get an advantage on that side. And then they just for one moment, they seem to have Cuckoo all figured out. Until Roxy, and my MVP for this game, Roxy got all those pulls onto Endy. The first blood came through, they started to falter, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. Oh my goodness. Roxy. Now if that was a known counter, alright, but at least to me tonight, it was a surprise. Good job, Roxy. Good job. My MVP for today. Second game. This is this is gonna be a best of 7 match, and we are seeing right now this is going to be game 3 of the losers semi-final brackets. The winner will move on to play the semis final. The losers final, which then will promote one team to go into the grand finals. Even though they're in the losers bracket, they still have a chance to get back up into the winners bracket and play in the grand finals. That's the way double knockouts work. It's the way it's been played in the real AWC and the real AIC for Arena of Valor throughout the years. Well, maybe the past couple of years. I don't know how long. Yeah. They might have done that all the way in 2016, I think. So yeah, throughout the years. Ready, says Anya. She is the main host of this tournament. Round of applause for her, and thank you for her to bring. Thank you to her for bringing these festivities to us. It's been tough. There's a new patch coming through. There was a new patch coming through while the tournament was still ongoing, and so we had to pause for a little while to let the players catch up to the new metas, and then just coming together with the funds, and then also there was like a Facebook down event, which was really what? Facebook was down? Yeah, exactly. Anyways, just all sorts of strange events happening, and then but then Anya stuck through, and we are now getting into our championships, right? Into the semifinals and championships. Fantastic. That's gonna be Aya again. First to be banned. It feels to me that this makes sense, because every time you're on the red side, you don't have the ability to first pick, and so you'll ban Aya. Because Aya right now is if it's out, ready to use, you'll first pick Aya. Paired up with any warrior tankish support, Aya would be just devastating. Put Aya in mid lane is the consensus for most of these most of these teams. Meanwhile, that's going to be a Superman ban, Amelie ban. Ooh, Tachi is out. Tachi is out right now for Team Cuckoo to grab. That's another very good support to be able to pick up. I don't know if Team Baby Bears have like a good counter to the Tachi. Previous matchup that we saw was Tachi versus Richter, but again, I think that was mainly because Tachi wasn't exactly sticking with Crixie, and then they had the ability to just have Richter camp out Crixie all the time in her favorite paths, and that really stunted her ability to roam and help. Zip, first pick Zip, very cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how they use this zip. And I'm also excited at the same time how Team Cuckoo is going to deal with this zip. There's a couple of ways to deal with them. You have ability to just play as Ata. Sorry, sounded like I said Zata, but no. You could play an Ata and just kind of stop him from rolling around. You could play some heroes with a very high or very long arm, like Iggy, like there's some mages that can poke him down. Essentially, you could play. I don't know. Who else? Oh man. Okay. Anyway, I'll stop there. Thorn getting picked up now here, and then we're gonna be choosing here for Team Cuckoo someone else. It's gonna be Lubu. Jungle item shown over here, but that could be a flexible pick. Doesn't matter, Slayer or jungle. I'd probably put him in jungle. Lubu is still very strong in the jungle, and you put him in the Slayer lane, and you have all sorts of counters for him. So, okay, Max getting chosen over here. Max. That might be for the Thorn. That might be for the Thorn. Just when Thorn is happily, ulting away. Oh, sorry. Not even ulting away, when he's just happily dealing damage, just put the max out. It's going to be Lorian getting played now, and then Liliana is going to be the consideration. However, Zata is not banned. How come not pick Zata and just shut down Lorian? Okay. But anyway, Liliana is still very nice because, like I was saying about longer reach heroes against the Zip, Liliana kind of falls into that category as well. Doesn't have as long a reach as some of the other mages, but you know what? She's very versatile, able to also have that, ability to just combo her 1-2 for a very nice CC plus damage, and then jump through with your ultimate. Yeah, she can hurt a lot, and maybe that's their plan. Just take out Endy, no problem, right? With the Liliana. Poor Endy. It's kind of getting... it feels like, at least from game 2, it feels like he's getting picked on here by Team Cuckoo. 2 bans coming through. It's going to be Tachi banned out, and then the Brunhilde as well. Tachi ban, I feel like, is a little bit not necessary unless they really fear him. But then, you let him go in the first round, and then the enemy team did not pick Tachi, saying that they don't really prioritize using Tachi, and then now you ban him out again. Yeah, I just don't know. I feel like maybe it's a slightly unnecessary, but that's all right because maybe they locked in a selection here that they know they can't let Tachi through. Maybe. Okay. Picks now. Last 2 picks. We need probably a Slayer and a support. They might want to... Well, I think they could hold on to the support pick. It doesn't really matter. They might want to, actually, to see what kind of ADC they play. And so they could go for a Slayer to deal with Max. Now, Max... I don't know. Varus. Varus might be good. You can take out a threat from Lubu as well. Yeah, Max is kind of scary. Oh, okay. Grak? Come back to Grak? Yeah? Oh my... Okay, we are back at Grak. Very exciting. It's always cool to see Grak in these competitive games, in my opinion, because the consensus out there is that, yes, Grak can be very effective, but at the same time, once you miss that hook, you miss the hook. And, once you miss the ult, you're done for. Yeah, you have the silence, and if you are really tanky, yes, you can do some really cool stuff with Grak. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this Grak is going to play out, especially in the hands of a very good support here in the slot number 4. Ya Gongzu is what it says here in Chinese, but I think they have a English name, but I don't know it. I've heard it, but I don't know it. Varus gets picked up like I thought it would. Like I thought it might. Indeed. Okay. But you know, it doesn't. Yeah, it's Varys into the in the jungle, also having Lubu there. Yeah, okay, Varys might have a little bit extra over Lubu, but Lubu should be able to just rotate really quick. Oh, look at that change up. Yes, sir, look at that change up. Now then, Lubu is gonna go into the Slayer lane, and then we're gonna have Kirknack. Maybe that's for the Elsu. Yeah, probably for the Elsu. Yeah. So then Kirknack, what he's gonna do, I think what we're gonna see him do, is he's gonna open up drone drop, the first stage of it. He's not gonna use it right away. He's gonna fly close to Elsu, toss out, you know, one of those 5 bug things. What are they called? I gotta study up. Anyway, he's gonna use this ability 1 and wait for Elsu to ult and then chase him down. But you know, you've got Zip, so if Elsu just hangs in there and let Andy do the work, Zip do the work, then Elsu could probably be saved, no problem. But that's gonna, you know, distract the front line from tanking out the Thorn. He's gonna distract the back line from dealing damage to the Thorn. Varys can jump in to try to do something to the Thorn, but then at the same time, Thorn has that 1 second ability to be able to just get out of range from Varys. Varys is not really, shall I say, like I don't consider her to be a very bursty jungler. He's more like a sustained one. So how they're gonna deal with Thorn here from Baby Bears is going to be up to question. And yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see. And again, we're gonna be seeing Grak. What's Grak gonna do every time Elsu is sniping? Are we gonna see a Grak hook? I don't know, and I'm excited. I've also seen Grak like very early on building so much, like just getting so tanky. I don't know if it was just this patch. I did not remember Grak to be so tanky, but he was just, you know, I saw one of these enemy Graks and he was just blatantly running down the, you know, just walking right into the tower and then coming back out unscathed. I don't even think he carried tower disrupt. It was weird. I looked at the board. Everyone else was like 6,000, maybe 6,500, 7,000 HP, and then Grak had 10k. I don't know. Maybe I don't pay attention to the supports as much as I should. Here we go into the game. Mina Pro here playing the Lorien in the middle lane. He's going to be able to get that lane priority. Ooh, red team has paused the match. It does seem like a Wi-Fi issue? It could be a Wi-Fi issue. I wondered, Zip didn't actually decide to... Okay, yeah, I guess Zip decided to defend the Grak from the Varys. Okay, fair enough. But then Zip is not really going around to deal too much trouble himself either. Which is, you know, most of the time you see that happening. And now there's no real advantage here for the middle laner either, because both middle laners have successfully got up to level 2. They're keeping a heavy eye, heavy lock onto the Zip. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Stepping onto Bob's trap over here. I think you're going to learn a lot watching Team Cuckoo support. He knows that, yeah, Elsu is going to use his second ability first. And then by the time he reaches second, he's going to drop a sentry somewhere. But then that does push everyone down towards the bottom side of the map. Super Sentinel is going to be free for the other team. They're going to get lane priority in the middle though, and then that's going to be a play made onto Elsu. He's got to be careful with that. And then 2 minutes is rolling right up, 20 more seconds. Should be able to go for that Abyssal Dragon, no problem. Ambushing here now. Howl doesn't see it, and he gets knocked up over here. That's a lot of damage. Howl gets sucked up now. And then we're just waiting for the support's hook. Who is he going to hook? He's trying to get underneath the tower. Here we go. Lots of... Oh dear, there's a stun up over there from our Varys. Excellent work. Meanwhile, on the back line over here... Ooh, we missed out on that action, but Max gets killed. Ooh, nice snipe here by Bob. Ends out killing the Varys. They got more coming here. Wow. Okay. So I wanted it to... I wanted to say that we were just about to see the Grak hook, and then the Varus just skewered him and cancelled his hook. And then all sorts of things happened. Following with Kirknack getting a nice kill onto Ryan's Max over here. But then at the last laugh, really I think went over to Alsu. He got a nice stun onto nice shot onto Liliana, killing her. And then gets another kill along the way as well on the Kirknack, who really just overextend trying to kill the enemy jungler. Lost his life for that one. Another one of these technical pauses. Oh, you can see my cursor moving around as well. I guess that's a setting thing.
Nina, what happened? Need a screen, right?
Sorry, what? Yeah, I'm streaming, but it's only blue team that paused the match. I don't know what is going on, actually. Okay, he went back. Is there something wrong with my stream? Let me see. Actually, I don't have any monitors opened right now. Lag from how? Okay. So yeah, technical difficulties right now. We'll go ahead and double check my Trovo stream. See what happened. Oh, here we go. Battle's about to commence. Every time we come out from a pause, there seems to be a little pause until the players are able to move, which kind of is unfortunate. Anyways, here we go. Nice close snipe over there. Good job to Bob here for anticipating that. Nice snipe over here. Lands onto the Thorn. Bob might be someone to watch out for now, playing in this Elsu. Been landing some really cool ones here. The baited hook there. Coming through. Wow, threads it through. Finds the Thorn, and here we go. Max ultimate coming through. Down it goes. That was a little bit early on the Gractive World's Devourer, and in fact he's just gonna get knocked out of it anyways. So wow, okay, double kill coming through. That was all set up by the Alsu snipe. Nice work. Okay, and a little stun up over here. Lorian trying to get the ultimate there. Was able to get there to the spot, but the stun already expired. Zip's stun already expired. Here we go. Team Cuckoo's jungler here slightly overextend. Gets skewered by Howl. Burn damage by the Max. It's gonna have to fall 6-3 right now is the kill score. Again, the early game looking really dominant and comfortable for Baby Bears. Gold lead is starting to build. Starting to see a difference there. Meanwhile, on the top side is gonna be Lubu getting taken care of. That's the Starry Sky. It does connect, but Liliana is here to help. And here we go. The snipe. Oof. How did you know he was there, Bob? Wow. Nice guess. Lands, but not a kill. Meanwhile, it's going to be the Kirknack coming down on the bottom side. They did put heavy amounts of people into that bottom lane. Ryan's going to just go ahead and ult in to scare them back. Drops down. Okay, here we go. That's the World's Devourer being able to capture Ryan. But Andy is going to come through to help him out. Ryan will back. Meanwhile, here we go. The hook does land. Gets onto Andy though. No problem. This time he walks away. But next time he might not be so lucky. Especially with that Thorn starting to build some really scary looking items. He's starting to get his claves and Sancti. He'll be there in just a bit. Couple of probably another 800 to 1,000 gold more. Here we go. Sniping, sniping, sniping. Baby Bear kind of slowing down here with their pacing a little bit. Not really sure what they're going to be doing here. Mina Pro is going to use the orb to just jump away. Meanwhile, they're giving a lot of time for Alsu to farm, but then at the same time, that little lull, you know, it feels like a break in their pacing, you know? It's like all of a sudden, all the players didn't really know what they want to do next, and then they just kind of stopped there for a little bit. It's interesting to see from the observer's perspective, but definitely when I play this game myself, I don't really actively see that as either. Here we go, and D is gonna get hooked and gets out the World Devourer. Ryan's gonna be able to use that time to jump through, gets a double kill, I think that is, or no, not a double kill, but he does make some good plays over there. Burn damage is gonna take care of the Liliana. 8-3 now is this is the scoreboard. They did make that flex. Lubu was going to jungle, then they picked the Kirknack to do that. But then that was happening after they saw the Varus. And that was interesting because, you know, Varus does counter Lubu. And so Lubu was then flexed over. We thought they might want to ban Varus, but in the end, it was let out. And right now, Varus is doing quite well. 3-1-4. Here we go, another World Devourer coming through. Just gonna get dodged out here, and there we go, connecting. Is the skill 1-2 here? Onslaught comes over for Varus again. Well done. One more snipe will do it here for the Grak. On top side is gonna get a trade. It's gonna be 2 towers going down, max for an ADC. Max for an ADC. Not too bad, not too bad. But then at the same time, you know, they've got to come and deal with this tower now. And Liliana was able to get that push over top. Meanwhile, it's going to be the mid laner getting caught up over here by the Kirknack. Jumping through though. Already used the drone drop, and Mina Pro's not going to let up that opportunity. Nice big snipe coming through from Alsu. Taking a third of Liliana's HP. We have the Grak definitely very, very patient. Just trying to see who else is going to come rolling along. Here we go. Ulting in is Howl, and there is the Max as well. And of course, while Max is going through that emotion, he's not really able to protect. Like, he's not really going to be controlled by the Grak's World Devourer. Yeah, he's just gonna continue going through. Bob makes a snipe down there, does not make a kill though, and then Ryan's gonna make a trade. Woo! And Bob gets that final kill for that ace. Good job to the Max, jumping right into the backline. The World Devourer gets used. I think maybe here a little bit of misunderstanding about Grak and you know, Max's what's it called? Just their interactions. Grak's ultimate just was not, it is not gonna be able to stop the Max until unless you get it the timing down to a very precise thing. But once Max lands, he's gonna have a little stun up. So then you want to use your, you know, you want to use your ultimate right at the right time so your ult doesn't get stunned up, and then Max is gonna immediately jump. So then he kind of just jumps away from the zone, the region of the World Devourer. Again, Baby Bear had a really excellent early game, but then a lull happened. Oh wait, sorry. Oh, never mind. I thought it was the other way around, but until I read the team names. Skyshow now versus Ryan. Rather even for both of them. the Holy Dragon now taken over by Baby Bears, and they're going to just try and take out this Infinite Slayer as a trade. Ultimate jumping through, kind of messed up that combo there. Yeah, so I didn't know what he's going through. Lorian's all little orb thing, since I think 2 patches ago they changed it so that you're actually able to teleport wherever the orb goes. Like, it does make it more versatile, but then it's a little bit more tricky on the mechanics. Here we go, Sky Show now getting chased down. Lots of little damage here coming through from Ryan. Good job to him. He probably has a bit of gold advantage now as well. Here's the Eye coming through, assisting Bob on that shot. Hey, yeah, that's pretty cool. There's the knocking after Kirknack's drone drop does push him quite far away though. The hook comes through, but Bob is going to be able to dodge that one, no problem. Huge shot coming through there. Another third of HP gone. Ho-ho! Double huge shots. 2,000 HP there. And there's a knock up here from Endy. Ends Grax. Little World Devour. Ryan now, though, getting focused down. Drone drop comes in really decisively. Takes him out. And they still want more. Liliana is now into the fight as well. Varus, though, not being afraid, tries to get one more bloody kiss out there, but he misses the second ability. That hurts. That hurts. There's going to be a mistake here. The Arctic Orb isn't going to save this Lorian. Triple kill already. And uh-oh, this is... Oh, no. This is going to be unfortunate. 4 seconds until Ryan gets back out. I don't think it shouldn't be endgame. And let's hope that's not the end game, but it certainly is close. Okay, Ryan gets out in time, gets the tower disrupt up. So, a big sigh of relief as Baby Bears does manage to get over that rather big mistake. All of a sudden, the gold has gone the other way around in a little flipperoo. 180. Ooh, nice dodge there by Bob on the hook. So nice for the Elsu not to be hooked at all this game. I feel like the Grak pick was not as effective as perhaps Cuckoo had hoped. But they got what they wanted to do. They got their lucky break over there. And now that was all set up by the Kirknack. Meanwhile, here we go. Lorian is going to be coming through. Liliana cuts off the retreat path of Zip. And Thorn is going to deal enough damage now to really start wreaking havoc. It's really amazing to see, but this Thorn is always, this ADC is almost always on top in the gold charts. Now really fast turnaround and snowballing. Now for Team Cuckoo. Whoa! What an exciting match. It's still going on. But already we saw a massive turnaround here. Oh, there's the first hook that comes through. But then Howell was there to be able to kill the Grak. Ooh. Grak wanted that hook. I can tell. He wanted that hook all this game. And he thought he could do it now. But then that actually gave an opportunity for the enemy team to push Team Cuckoo away from the Infinite Slayer. Here we go. Ryan now jumps in onto Sky Show. Good job for Baby Bears to make that kill onto the Grak. I think in this composition, Grak might be the weakness. So, have Ryan jump onto the Thorn, maybe. Maybe earlier this would work. But anyway, now the Thorn is basically... What do we call it? Unkillable? No. Just, basically a killing machine. And then even Max will probably be fearing him. Especially now that Max also carrying some different items. He's building half tank. So I don't think he's going to be able to hold up Thorn at all. Infinite Slayer. Here we go. Now I don't. Is it just me, or is like are there like two Infinite Slayers? Can I call him Infinite Dark Slayer? Anyway, the 15-minute Slayer. This is the first time in this series that we have dragged on to the 15-minute mark. On the bottom side over here, that's Sky Show and Ryan continuing to fight in their one-on-ones. This is preferable for the Max because he's able to just run directly to the fight. But nice trading by Sky Show is he's able to use his Conqueror now to be able to just heal up. Meanwhile, Max is going to have to go back to heal up. Oh, that's going to be a difficult one. Lorien getting snuffed out over there. Then this Infinite Slayer should fall over. Yeah, it says Dark Lord Slayer. Oh, okay. So the Dark Lord Slayer should now go falling over to the side of Cuckoo. But Howl in the back gets 2 kills down all by himself. Oh my goodness. Here's a Purify coming through, but actually Howl just wanted more. And he knows he can do more. Here we go. His ultimate should be up anytime now. Yes, there we go. And it's a Lubu for favorite prey. Let's go. Let's go, Howl. Unfortunately, Lubu was just a little bit too fast. Uses the Red Stallion to get away. And what a turnaround that was. What a turnaround. It started with a Lorien hook, but then Howl single-handedly turned that fight around. And here we go. Everything just gets pushed through. Zip. Now showing his prowess. There's the tower disrupt. He's going to hold on to this game a couple seconds longer. But there we go. Congratulations to Baby Bears taking the first game of this series for themselves. And they're going to go now 1-2. 1-2 in this best of 7 series. Wow. Howl, my MVP for this match for sure. Especially that last part of the game. Super duper awesome. I thought he was gonna go for a quad kill. Certainly almost had time to do that, but he was very disciplined and went for the tower push instead. No, he did not need the kill. He wanted to win. Excellent team decision, excellent team play. Excellent competitive decision as well. Alright, clicking through on those a little bit. Hopefully you had time to see that. If not, you can always go and pause the the live stream to be able to see that, because we're going to be heading into our 4th game very soon here. Just waiting for the lobby ID. Puzzle event. Might as well do them right now. Lots of cool things right now happening on AOV. Lots of premium skins and stuff. But more excitingly is excited. Wait a second. That's not the right word. More exciting. Okay, yes. More exciting is the series of announcements that AOV is making about with regards to their esports and with regards to new player pools coming in. So apparently they're giving their all to trying to attract more players into Arena of Valor, and that should be really exciting, because more player pool means more just overall more people paying attention to this game, and perhaps more sponsors as well. There's going to be some really exciting announcements coming through as well from my side in terms of other tournament hosting. I'm in contact with a whole bunch of folks right now. Wait, should I say a whole bunch of? Anyways, many important tournament related people in our community, in our NA community, and we're joining forces to bring the next phase of NA community tournaments. So definitely look out for that. Of course, we're still taking a little bit of time to be able to get things going. Yeah. Here we go. Not too much of a surprise here. I am getting banned out here from the red side. And we have Irie also on the left-hand side getting banned out. Neither a big surprise. However, Irie, Irie was used by Cuckoo. Irie does, just didn't really seem like she did a whole ton in the game that I saw. But maybe I just didn't pay enough attention to her. Hayate gets banned out over here. Team Cuckoo used that one already. He's not gonna let him go this time. In this age where tank is quite important, Hayate starts to feel very dominant and very overpowering. So Hayate gets taken out. There was that one game where I thought they were going to pick Violet and then let Hayate loose. But that was not the case. Meanwhile, here we go, Tachi. It's going to be the next ban here by Baby Bears. Cuckoo has not used the Tachi. And we know how tanky and how annoying Tachi can be. So Baby Bears used them really well themselves as well. They used them in the first game, actually. Unfortunately, they did lose that game. But anyways, that does not really comment on how the Tachi himself played. Kafani gets picked up over here. It should be a lock. There's not really any other, marksman that you might want to use in this patch right now. Maybe, I don't know, I just keep wanting to say maybe Slims. But, okay, Amelie first. Amelie more priority. That's going to be flexible. You can go Slayer, you can go support with Amelie, you can go lots of places. Meanwhile, Omen is going to be picked up over here on the other side. Perhaps hovered right now. If it's an Omen, he really goes. Nobody wins if Omen meets Amelie in the top lane. If Omen just goes and uses the ultimate on Amelie, Amelie will ult as well to basically tank up all sorts of damage. And meanwhile, Omen has those basically damage reduction using S2, so Amelie won't really be able to get anything out of that trade as either. So then they're just going to be basically wasting each other's ults. Meanwhile, that's going to be Howl on Wonder Woman currently, just picking that up. It could be a support Wonder Woman, I think. Yeah, probably nowhere else for Wonder Woman to go right now except support. So then with that in mind, it's either Amelie into that Wonder Woman, Amelie into Omen, or pick up and then pick up another support. That might be a little bit better to deal with this Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman gets really tanky and fast, very mobile as well. Amelie should be able to keep up. I would think Amelie going into support right now would be just fine. Meanwhile, Cuckoo is going to then lock in on their marksman and mage selections. Gotta poke. Kali should be able to stay really far away from these fights and just poke things down, while Amelie and perhaps a couple other heroes take the front fight. Kafani can decide whichever she wants to do, weave in and out, all those sorts of things. And we're going to see Laville hovered over here. Previously, we also saw the Elandor getting hovered. I think I like the Elandor pick. Laville is also a really popular one, I think, for a lot of folks. I personally don't really know. I mean, okay, like Laville does have a lot of ability to throw out damage, dish out damage. But yeah, just to me, and you might think, okay, I want to play Laville into Kafani to sort of even out those damage instances. But to me, like, Laville just doesn't hurt as much as Kafani, especially early on. It does need a little bit more itemization before Laville will really start to become important in some of these team fights. Especially when Amelie just, ults up and he's not going to hurt Amelie at all. AOE and Pain now getting banned away. It's gonna be Slims in the final choice over here. Probably trying to go chewing through Emily and whoever other support might be picked up over here. I think they're anticipating a very dive heavy composition here from Team Cuckoo because, well, okay, the maybe the front three members are going to be dive heavy, and Cuckoo has been playing that style quite a lot when they try to play the protect your ADC kind of play style. This doesn't really work well for them as much as you saw in the last game. Nakrov is going to be the final ban coming through for Cuckoo. And we're going to see a Zata. No, I actually don't like Zata either. I think Dirac here, yes, Dirac here is better. Nice, locked in. Yeah, last time, Zata does have that ability to do a lot of crazy things and get up into the air, probably kill Kali a lot of times. But Kali, on the other hand, is able to just safely poke away that minion wave if she has to. And a smart Kali probably wouldn't get affected by Zata as much as people may think. And in fact, Zata might then get really poked down if he tries to make an advance. So, yeah, I like this Dirac pick here. Use that ultimate from Dirac to block out the Ethereal Pulse. Especially in those very key team fights where everyone is crowded up. Zephyrs and Matlock, indeed we have two very divey characters coming through for Team Cuckoo. It is exactly as we had thought. It's going to be Cavani in the mid-range, Kali in the long range, Zephyrs, Matlock, and Amelie jumping in to kill whoever they are trying to kill. But with the Dirac pick, they might have to change up their strategy or at least bait out the ult from Dirac. Both the Amelie and Matlock has the tower disrupt right now. They are both looking like supports. And actually, I think that's a great idea. Matlock should be able to, deal quite a lot of damage just by... Okay. They're going to switch out. It's not going to be double disrupt. I thought double disrupt would be really cool. They could definitely bait out Dirac's ultimate like that, drag on the fight, and then potentially have Kali hold on to the Ethereal Pulse until the Dirac ultimate has expired. Meanwhile, we didn't talk about the Superman pick over here. Superman pick, Superman pick. I'm not really sure what I want to say about the Superman pick here, so we'll just leave that to be. Undead Performer here. ND has that new skin. Very, very, very cool. Alright, but we are not here for the skins. We are here for the game right now. Let's jump over to the mid lane. Cuckoo on the blue side and Baby Bear on the red side. They're playing for the losers semifinals. Winners will move on to the losers finals, and they will be fighting for a chance to go back up into the winners bracket and that championship round. Both teams clearing up those lanes are quite fast, and ND is gonna elect to start helping the lane clears, while on the other side Team Cuckoo is going to just go in and start to invade. That's the second small camp monster that gets taken away from Howl. So he's not going to reach level 4 for the top Sentinel fight. That's actually going to be crucial. Ryan, previously playing the Max on the Slayer lane, is now going to go into the mid lane. Meanwhile, Skyshow is going to try to hold down this pack over here. Unfortunately, Zephyr is not fast enough to reach level 4, and this Sentinel is going to fall down right away to Team Baby Bears. Zephy's probably could have gone and collected some mid farm over there, just to get at least the experience a little bit to push him up into level 4. Malak is a little bit problem right now. He's a little bit in trouble, but that cleaver really does hit 3 people and gives him a lot of HP back. The 4th person, no, ooh, slightly early for him to be picking up that fight, especially against 1v4. Abyssal Dragon, though, having that knowledge, is going to be picked up over here by Team Cuckoo on the bottom side, no problem. Here's the ultimate, the Fusilier just comes down, and then here's Zephy's trying to survive that one, but how was able to just stun him up. Too little HP there for Zephy's to be really able to do that. Fusilier right now doesn't hurt either. Meanwhile, it's gonna be baby bears walking through into the enemy jungle, into Cuckoo's jungle, and now collecting all sorts of reaps for that kill on the Zephy's. That doesn't make it a very favorable trade for Team Cuckoo. As you can see now, they're down in gold, even though they got that Abyssal Dragon, and now will deal a little bit more damage every time they hit somebody. Unfortunately, Zephy's now is a little bit behind in terms of his rotations. 1.6k, his gold is looking good though. D-Rack, meanwhile, on the other hand, he has 1.7k gold, really keeping up with his jungle and Slayer and ADC. Good job to him there. Now he's breaking 1.9. Well done. Got 5 seconds onto the next Sentinel, and then we got 4 people now packing up to the top side from both players, from both teams. And here we go, the little interaction there, D-Rack versus the Kali. Ethereal Pulse was able to just tickle a little, all of the players. Unfortunately, not quite enough to really deter the fight. Here we go. Malak ultimate comes down. It's gonna be red team getting that Sentinel. The Mana Steel was used. Here's another serving of Ethereal Pulse, but it's gonna be the red team coming out advantageous. That was gonna be a 4 vs 3 fight. On the bottom side, Cacophony does get that solo kill onto Slims. Well done to him. He's been playing very well today. As an ADC god here, he played a really awesome Hayate earlier on. That was very memorable for me. And then now getting a solo kill onto the enemy ADC does really make up for the mistakes that the rest of his team made at the top side. Oh, now Kali is starting to hurt a little bit. Kali has opted out to get to the I think she's gonna be building barriers here first. Okay. Here we go. Just as we talk about the ADC, does get pumped in by the Mana Steel and gets pushed to a very unfavorable position. Arctic Orb was used by her, but he's gonna have to fall down again here. Andy uses the Arctic Orb now and is not on the wrong side of the shield. And Kali finding that Barris now. Oh boy, she sure would have wanted that one for the previous fight. Double kill comes through. Baby Bear again, making a very dominant stand in the early game. I definitely want to see Baby Bears this time keeping up their pace. Here's a stun from Howl. Bob shot that a little wide, or else it would have been an excellent CC chain. Fast response also by Andy to come through on that. Here we go, Amelie. There's the magical bracelet coming through from Wonder Woman. It's going to be able to survive those tower shots. Meanwhile, in the middle, just going to be a little one-on-one here. Both teams, both mid players just clearing the wave, no problem. Mana Steel now opened up. Mira Pro, however, is in a bit of a trouble as Zephy's has all sorts of slows with that red buff on him. And then God is just going to kite down Ryan. Nothing for him to do. That's a double kill actually for God. Ooh, 4.6k gold. She is far above everyone else in this game. Too much focus on the top side of the map by Baby Bear, although they were able to really use that to their advantage earlier. It does feel like they had a strong early game, but then perhaps just leaving too much room for God, especially after that solo kill. After that solo kill, maybe they should have gone and deal with the Caphony a little bit more, but they still let her go, and now they might be paying the price for that. Nice little Abyssal Dragon take over here though. Spotted out by Zephyrs, but unfortunately nothing that they can really do. God is just punishing Bob right now, using the gold advantage. Is Ethereal Pulse going through and just continuously applying pressure to this mid lane, causing Dirac to really not be able to move too far away from here. But Hao is going to get a really nice engage. Nice hook comes down. He's going to be in a little bit of a trouble here without the abilities. Now she is a sitting duck for the cleave from Madlock. 2 cleaves, both at 1,200 damage each. That's going to do it. Here we go. Nice little shield here used by Ryan. Disables God from being able to kite that one, but she's gonna now arrive to the middle lane, and only Mina Pro defending this. Okay, Mana Steel used. Oh, if he had the red buff, that would be fantastic. Could have picked it up along the way, and then that would have been a gone Superman as well as mid tower. But hey, you know what? If she didn't go there right away, maybe there wouldn't even be that opportunity, because Superman would have just jumped in and killed the minion wave right away if it was just the Amelie there. Here we go. Amelie's going to provide some vision over here for the Caphony. Caphony is going to be one of the main focuses now for the remainder of this game. And Slims. But you're going to have to buy enough time for Slims to get from his 5.2k gold to the 6.5k or more. Here we go. Omen does get a nice little ultimate onto the Amelie, but as we talk about, Amelie, once she uses the ultimate, doesn't really fear any damage incoming. It's going to be able to tank out that one. Meanwhile, in the middle lane there, it is Kali with the Superman trying to just push things in, but Superman does a very fantastic job defending. He's going to still have one more to go through, and yes, indeed, he does do it, but... Oh, I was going to say, but he gets cut out by the shockwave coming from Madlock, but that wasn't the case. Alright, too many buts. Ethereal Pulse, that's starting to hurt a lot here as he just shaves down Endy's HP, and they're going to be forced back over here. Excellent job over here from Team Cuckoo. Again, Team Baby Bear seemed to have a really nice way of fighting, especially in the early game, but then this time it just feels like Team Cuckoo almost thought that, yeah, you know what, go for it. I'm just going to let my Caphony take on your Slims one-on-one and win. And then snowball my Caphony. 7.6k gold on the Caphony right now. The most fed player is 6.6k gold. That's on Ryan, the Dirac here. And, that's just not enough. You need that gold on Bob. You need that gold maybe on Wonder Woman or someone else. We go ultimate here, missed by Endy. Ethereal Pulse is going to get blocked down mostly by the Genesis barrier. And it's going to really separate out to the teams. And here, oh no, slightly too far. They didn't have Madlock there to complete the combos. And they're going to get punished in a 3 for nothing trade here. Advantage to Baby Bear. Ethereal Pulse coming through again. This time is used more defensively, trying to just clear this wave. Nice little dodge here from Skyshow's cleave. That would have ended the Superman, actually. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Bob is taking this opportunity to farm up and take out this tower. He should have lots of help. He should be able to take out Skyshow if Skyshow decides to stay. But they're going to back out because in fear of the people coming back out from the the respawns. There's another Ethereal Pulse used defensively here. You just push people back out and hopefully try to establish a lane priority so that they can move on to this Slayer. Yes, indeed, the Slayer gets opened without hesitation. 11 and 44 seconds. 11 minutes and 44 seconds, but how is going to be able to see that one? Oh, the ADC just has too much damage. This Caphony right now. Here we go. Shot comes in. Fusillade now also used. Most of the damage is not going to be able to be followed up. Ryan does use that Genesis barrier again. He just uses the blast now. Interesting. Now I thought those actually hit Ryan, those ethereal pulses, but they do seem a little short. I think now is yeah, I think it's because the Kali was moving forward, so it seems short. I thought it would have hit him. Anyways, did they adjust the range of this ethereal pulse? Nice shot coming through from the back over there. He's trying to take out two, trade out two, buys a lot of room for the rest of his team. Baby Bear decides to collapse onto the ensuing Matlock. I think they actually should have just let Matlock stay there and maybe defend their tower instead. At least not have everybody chase down Matlock, because that Matlock was not getting any support from the rest of the teams. He was just a distraction. And here we go, another Ethereal Pulse. That thing seems to be on like 0 cooldown. Of course, it's more like 11 seconds cooldown, but that is quite OP this day and age of mages. When mages hurt so much, and you can, as a Kali, dish out that much damage every a couple seconds. It does seem almost unfair. Here we go, Howl. Moving forward, they're not going to be having a wave here to do anything with, but Kali slightly moving into the danger zone here with Mina Pro just looping around in that L bush, trying to find someone. But they're going to turn their eyes onto the Holy Dragon. Nice move here. I don't think Baby Bears recognize that one though, as a potential objective for Cuckoo. I don't think they have anything to rotate up top for. Maybe just to take out that lane. But if anybody, it's not going to be any of the carries. So Mina Pro standing over there is not really going to be that effective in my opinion. Might have been the Zephyrs going over, but you're not gonna be able to just kill the Zephyrs by yourself there as a Superman. I don't think. Not with this gold difference. Here we go, Mina Pro jumps through, but again, that's just gonna be a little suicide there for him. Oh, that's the Fusillade coming through now. Ooh, big Genesis blast coming through. He's gonna make a kill. Connects onto the No, it connects onto actually the ADC. Gonna be a sweet kill over there. Howl jumps through, makes a kill onto Zephyrs. Well done there in the right moment. Dirac lets go of that Genesis blast. Skewers 4 people. That laser just went through them like a truck, killing the ADC no problem. Amelie is going to be the one to split push over here for now, at least until Matlock gets back. I think Amelie split pushing here will be great. She should be able to get away and then have Matlock fight with the rest of the team or something like that. But both teams should be interested in taking the Dark Lord here. Dark Lord Slayer. That's the name that's written on the pit. Here we go. Both teams just trying to fight for this L bush. Meanwhile, God was spotted down on the bottom side clearing some of the minions. So we're going to have Wonder Woman going down there to deal with that. But it's going to be a 3-2 split, and I hope they recognize this because they don't want to just send one person down there to deal with the last spotted there Caphony. Actually, I think they thought this was a 4-1 split with the Zephyrs. And so Caphony hung back out, wasn't really spotted afterwards, and no decisive action was taken by Baby Bears. Meanwhile, now the bottom lane, yes indeed, the split push coming through for Zephyrs. He's now gonna rush towards the fight over here. Matlock was able to stay alive. Baby Bears doesn't really want to take this fight, especially when they haven't cleared the lanes. So good retreat over there. It's taking a look at the equipment now. Pretty much full build for all the attack damage carries. There we go. Shockwave comes down. He's going to be able to dodge out some of the remaining CC from Howl. Now Howl is in trouble, having used the magic bracelet. Does she have any more to be able to survive? No, that's the ethereal pulse coming through and claiming the life of the Wonder Woman. Ryan's going to be the next to fall. Bob has the Blade of Eternity, but really doesn't want to stick around. There's nothing for him to do there. Oh, nice job over there by the Superman to get that, but nobody to protect the backline, and that's gonna be the Slims ready to fall. Now, yes indeed, a ton of damage coming through from the Kali. Way to go, way to be patient and wait for the right opportunity to come in to Team Cuckoo. And Team Cuckoo is gonna pick up today's series one more time and bring the score to a 3-1. MVP there was given to Sky Show on the top lane. He was building full tank. That's why he seemed unkillable. Every time his HP fell down to about just a quarter or something around those lines, he would jump, he'd make a shockwave right on the spot, and he was just he was a pretty good split pusher for that matter. Just at least someone to just hold up the enemy. So interesting. And of course the Kali dealing a ton of damage, 31% over here, even more than the Caphne who we thought and who we talked about so much. Now the Genesis blasts coming through from Ryan, they were crucial and they really did turn around some fights. He was doing real well. Bob as well, he got fed in the end over there, but unfortunately for the composition, nobody really was able to protect him and give him an opportunity to continue delivering damage to the enemies. We're gonna be into game number, let me count, game number 5. It is 3-1 in this best of 7. So one more game for Team Cuckoo and we will have the winner of the losers semi-finals. And if Team Cuckoo pulls off this win, they will advance to the losers finals. We will have then the winners of the losers of today's first game then take on Team Cuckoo. Aya this time gets banned out on the blue side. Normally, Aya gets banned out on the red side. So there's a little bit of a reversed ban orders over there. They really don't like Irie, huh? Interesting. Perhaps it's this. Perhaps, even though this patch, the Warriors doesn't feel as, shall I say, impacting, especially just by themselves alone, maybe Warriors now have to play like the way old mages do. Maybe, just they have to be a little bit more patient, waiting for opportunities, like standing behind your support, standing behind your tank, and waiting for those opportunities. But maybe, what I'm trying to say is that maybe Warriors are not obsolete. And, this is what I'm getting to the conclusion of, I guess, by watching some of these high-level gameplays. Alright, the next two bans are going to come through. It's going to be Tachi and the Hayate. Hayate was played in the first round. It was one of the first picks by Team Cuckoo, and they have been just, disallowing Team Baby Bears to play them. Hayate is one of the best, I think, ADCs to pick in this meta because of the heavy reliance on tanks in this meta. And with someone like Tachi, you don't really have controls. You have slows, you have damage reduction, you have immunity a bit, right? But you don't have heavy control. So then with a Hayate, you can just burst through him real good. Zenial is going to be the first pick over here from Ryan. He played a Max that had that sort of global ability to move around. He played that one really well. So if it gets put in the hands of Ryan, I would not complain. Meanwhile, the only sort of ADC left, maybe, for Team Cuckoo to pick up is Laville. I thought they played Violet already. I thought they did. But I could be wrong. Maybe they didn't. Oh, no. They picked up... I think they might have picked up someone else. Like, did they pick up Elsu? No. Elsu was into Thorn. I can't remember who they played, and if they have played Violet. But anyways, they're going to be picking up Laville. Okay, L'Oreal was being hovered there for a quick second, and I started to sweat. Because from my experience, L'Oreal hasn't been very strong even in this patch. I think they were supposed to have buffed them a little bit. Previous patch, and then this patch being the age of mages. I was expecting L'Oreal to probably be better, but I played her a couple of times in rank, and that didn't really fare too well. A long range Iggy. It's going to be a question whether or not Baby Bear here decides to pick up Kali to counter that a little bit. You want long range? Let me give you long range as well. Oh, of course, Zata is open. Zata is open. I would think that is not too bad a choice. Although he's going to get pushed back by Iggy, and then Iggy does have quite a lot of movement around him when he uses that boots. So Zata might have a hard time finding him. But hey, you know what? It could work. And I think it will work. Very excited to see the Zata play. This is the first time in this series that we're going to be seeing a Zata. I actually forgot that, Cuckoo also has the Zata choice to be picking. And actually, to me, that's kind of surprising. I guess you don't want to pick the Zata too early. However, right now, nobody really counters Zata. Except Kali. Maybe. And I guess maybe that's why, Team Cuckoo didn't want to pick up Zata. But then there are ways to deal with Kali, so, Of course, like Vera also is not being played, so maybe they could have played Vera into Zata to help out. It could be, first pick Zata, you do have opportunities to counter him. Okay. But now Zata is going to be a good pick, though, because they saw the Iggy, and hopefully that takes away a couple of natural enemies for Zata, and we shall see a good game. Zip gets banned out. That's going to be for that Zata. It would be a heartbreak if he gets into the air and then Zip just sucks everyone up. Lubu and Amli is going to be the next two bans here coming from Cuckoo. Cuckoo has used both of these heroes, I do believe. And denying that from Baby Bear. Good move there for them. Superman is the support pick here for Cuckoo. Got used by Baby Bears just the previous round. But we saw that, they were having some troubles. They were having some troubles because nobody was able to really protect the backline. This time, we'll have to see what, we have to see what Cuckoo decides to do. I think they should go also with somebody who can stay and fight melee without having to jump into. So someone without that assassination or... yeah, without that assassination or dive characteristic. I think I would just add one more of those heroes. Maybe like an Arthur. Yeah, you know what? Arthur would be really nice here for Team Cuckoo. A room. That would be good. I like that, In fact, if Team Cuckoo picks up a room, that wouldn't be bad either for the Zata. But it's going to be Roxy getting picked up over here, and Sinestria? Okay. Haven't seen her in a while. Chi, Pain, Liliana, Butterfly, just a bunch of different characters here. Okay, Arthur's starting to make an appearance over here. Is it going to be a Volkoth with them? So we got two big tanks here on the side of baby bears. Oh, very traditional, I would say. Pick, I suppose. Like, you know, you got two big tanks, you got enough damage, and you have a nice split pushing assassin. Yeah, very balanced, I think. Meanwhile, it's gonna be Omen picked up for as a last final character here. Omen, probably having his eyes onto Zata and Caphne, but Zata can't get up into the air even with the ultimate. And yeah, and Caphne, if you focus too much attention on that, then Nacroft is just gonna swoop in and kill your Laville plus Iggy. That could be difficult, unless Omen wants to save the ultimate for Nacroft. Yeah, that probably would be a better option. And then let Superman go deal with the enemy backline. Kiro just come and pick the right fruits and kill him. Alright, yeah. Okay, so Cuckoo does have what it takes to, you know, play well with this composition. And they just need to execute it now. However, I do like the composition from Team Baby Bear here as well. I do like it quite a lot. You have Ryan, who's able to just go out. Yes, indeed, Ryan's playing this global supporting hero. Globally, you know, able to just jump here and there. He played Max earlier. He played well as well. He's gonna be able to fly onto, I think, a split pushing Nacroft, and then have Arthur just stick with the crew. Yeah, I love that. Now this Superman should be making his way into some sort of disruptive pattern here. He's going to go ahead and make this lane clear instead of disrupting. Okay, now he's going to go and find Howl. Oh yes indeed, here we go. Just waiting for it. Ooh. He doesn't make the push. I think it's because he's anticipating that people are coming along. That must have been a call from Laville, and he most disciplined. Very well done. I'm really enjoying watching this support play on Team Cuckoo's side. Very smart. Very well done. Okay, here we go. Sky Show hooks up Ryan over here. Ryan, this matchup, I think he would be a little bit troubled. Yeah, he has that shield and he walks forward. Good thing the Zata does come over to help. But bad control over there on the Sentinel. I think they would have been able to take it, especially with Howl coming through. That was just a little bit more unfortunate than anything. Here we go, a big stun and knock up here. But Ryan's gonna be the first to fall over there. First blood coming through. Oh my god, how did that Superman get out alive? That silence coming through from the Arthur I thought was gonna be enough to make him die. But, oh my goodness. Alright. Well played, well played. I think he's gonna go back now. I think they could actually take this opportunity to just take this Slayer. They have lots of help over here. Oh, big jump through over there, and it's gonna be Skyshow making the hook onto Nacroft. Yes, indeed, we talked about who he wants to be focusing on, and indeed he's gonna start to probably focus on this Nacroft a little bit more. That was the only logical person that you really want to focus down for Omen. Well done. It's gonna be God on that Laville. Again, lots of fighting happening up on the Slayer lane side, and God just, you know, he's just so much time for him to farm up. This is one of the strengths of this team, is around this ADC, for sure. They like to sort of sacrifice their top laners and sort of wait, just be patient and wait for an opportunity. coming through. Mina Pro not really able to move out until Andy moves along here. A lot of pressure getting put on. Meanwhile, a small little skirmish here on the top side. Bobby's gonna get into the air, ascended, and Arctic Orb dodges everything, trying to still get away. Can he do it? No, not quite, but it's gonna take one person away from that as well. Bobby uses his Arctic Orb as well. Lots of Arctic Orbs getting spent. Only one more left on the map here from Mina Pro. Does make his way up here to fight that though, and that's a clap on the back for him to come all the way up here and fight that one. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, God is going to be just farming away. They need to somehow punish this. You know, they probably wanted a little bit more kills on the top side to justify the ADC moving all the way up there. Here we go. There's the Angelic Splendor coming down there. Nice. There's a kill here for Mina Pro. That's going to be Arctic Orb coming through. Kira going to be able to jump through, trying to get the Mina Pro after the Arctic Orb gets used, but unfortunately couldn't select that. Couldn't hit his mark, and he's going to get killed instead. Now Bob and Andy, are you guys going to start on the stage column? No, it looks like they won't. Not enough damage to their name right now yet. Couple of nice team fights over here from Baby Bears. Here we go, Sky Show again, just spending time with Ryan. There's not a lot of anything, any conclusion to be make up on the top lane. It's just gonna be two tanks going out at it. Nice little dodge there from the pole. Okay, now we got three people coming down here trying to capture this Leveal over here. Fusillade gets used, trying to clear this lane as fast as possible. That's going to be the Cleaves of Sanctity completed over here for Mina Pro as well. Just trying to catch up onto this Leveal. Leveal's still slightly ahead on gold. Mina Pro's got to be careful. There's the double trouble landing, and that's should buy enough time for the Kira to find that mark. And yes, indeed. Ooh, what a combo there that was. Well done. Mina Pro did not see that coming. Now that's going to be the start of the snowball for this ADC. We've seen it time and time over. God getting a couple of kills against the enemy ADC here and there, and then he's just able to continue it. Once he gets the snowball, he likes to play a 1v1 against them. Oh, here we go. That is, however, gonna be a difficult fight. Angelic Slender comes down, affording a lot of damage reduction over there for his teammates. And heals. Caught out of position. Leveal will fall. We were just about to compliment and praise his ability to then take those little leads and snowball it in one-on-ones. But he certainly did not see that one coming. Everybody all of a sudden converging onto him. It's going to be the Holy Dragon here defeated. 8 minutes rolling up. That dragon will grow in just 20 seconds now. There's not a lot of, you know, I think right now the plays coming through from Baby Bears has been, if Xenial's ultimate is ready, he will fly to his team and Arthur will start that battle. This time he got caught by 4 people. Omen's ultimate does land, and then as well as the stun up from the Superman to cancel his Angelic Splendor. They're going to be able to trade this for something though. Holy Dragon also being just focused down over here along with that that tower on the bottom side. But it's taking them a long time to take out this Holy Dragon. It's gonna be the enemy jungler left to just take it down. They're gonna take that. Meanwhile, it is the support jumping through into the back. Makes a kill. Oh my goodness, this is one big play coming through from Cuckoo. They forced the enemy away. And it was the support, Fearless, charging in and pushing back Nacroft, leaving a ton of room for their own jungler to clear up that Holy Dragon. They had also the advantage on the top side to take the Slayer. And wow, they're going to be able to push in a couple of towers here. Trying to go for one more. But the Superman is just going to say, nope. I think everybody is coming. Gotta go back. I think a really good gauge for like when people are coming to Yo is basically, you know, you see them missing on the map. You just gotta go back. It's just, yeah, it's just that. Here we go, a nice little push here onto ND. Hook comes through onto the Caphony, and there's the kill coming through. Zata is going to fly through, though. This is what we talked about. Zata, let's make a difference over here. Yes, one more shot. Someone go help him. Oh, no. Ryan was just being held up by the Superman. Oh, no. Like, the Omen already used the ultimate. It was a prime time. It was going to be a 5v4 because the Kira was continuously in the bottom lane here split pushing. 5v4, that was an excellent opportunity, but unfortunately, the Superman again making some very MVP critical plays. 3 blue team towers in a row here announced by the Antares battlefield. Ryan was pushed back by some very excellent zoning from the Superman. This support is one to fear. I think maybe some other teams will want to maybe, you know, give some special attention to this support when they play against this team. Just, you know, kill him somehow early game and make him pay for his ways. Meanwhile, on the bottom side over here, ultimate coming through. Nacroft getting taken down first. Only one of them should be split pushing. Oh no, they get caught out. 2 vs 2. And that's gonna hurt. It looks like the sunset is coming. Zata is going to land in an unfavorable position. Unfortunately for Baby Bears, this looks like it could be the end. They have a big wave coming through, and the problem is the next wave crashing in on the bottom lane as well. If Kira can just go and push that lane in, they might be able to take out this tower as well. Okay, they decide not to. So Baby Bears is going to live a little longer. Meanwhile, Kira is just going to solo down the Holy Dragon. Actually, she's doing really well soloing this one down. There's some junglers. Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. I think just some heroes that do not use the jungle item have a kind of a slow time taking down some of these objectives in this patch, I find. But anyways, Kira did that real fast, just the way you wanted to see it. Here we go again. Take a look at this support's position. He's always up in the front, just putting so much space. And then they find Nacroft, and over here I think that's going to be an ultimate coming in soon. Okay, never mind. But then if they had ulted that, Kiro was in position, I think that would have been perfect. Take out that threat. Take out Nacroft. Because when Superman opens up this battlefield, elongates the battlefront, Nacroft is the only one that can really deal crazy damage to people. Here we go, Zata getting into the air. It's going to be taken out by the Iggy though. not really able to do anything. Caphony just melted away. Hao was poked down really low by that Iggy ulting. And this certainly has to be the end of this series. Congratulations to Cuckoo taking on Team Baby Bears and winning this series. They're going to move on to the losers bracket finals. And we'll be probably playing that. Is it tomorrow? I am not too sure. Anya will have more. They'll have more in the announcements, I'm sure. But that is going to be it, I think, for tonight. I'm going to stick around just a little bit more. I see also a couple audience here. If you guys want to open mic and talk about things, I am totally open to that. Meanwhile, I would just be checking over with Anya to see that this is indeed the final match and there's no more programming planned. And then we will end it. Hello, TJ.
What's up, bro?
How's it going? Is this the last? Was that the last game?
I think so. I don't know.
Okay. Well, TJ is one of the sponsors of this tournament. How has it been going for you on this tournament? Do you think it was all that you hoped for?
I mean, yeah, there's things here and there that we can improve, but it's the first tournament, so we live and we learn. We will do better next one. And then
you are too humble. I think you guys did a phenomenal job. Anya, I think a lot of the graphics coming through looks super professional. And yeah, I think it's really making excitement in the community. So thank you so much for hosting this tournament, TJ.
No problem. My pleasure.
All right. Wait, I thought you are playing in one of the teams, right? How did your team do?
No. I'm not playing.
You're not playing. Okay.
Yeah. My teammates is not, but I don't play.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Okay. Cool. Do you know who is left now in this tournament?
On the semi-final, I think there's one of my team and one of the Chinese will play tomorrow. Then the loser bracket, I don't know. So I've been out. I just come back home now, so I don't know what's the result for the other two.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. I only caught.
You can ask Anya for the update. She know.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the comments.
Yeah. All right, bro. Have a good night.
You too. Thanks for popping in. We have some questions on YouTube. Yes, it is the losers bracket. And then Just a Potato says, "Good luck to both teams." Thank you for that. Sorry, sometimes it doesn't take. I can't really see sometimes the chat thing. I guess I need to get back into the shape for that. It's more like a streaming thing when you keep looking at the chat. And I've been casting more than streaming. So, even though they seem like the same thing, but they're not. Anyways, so yes, as TJ said, then that would be it for tonight. Thank you all for coming out. And yeah, we stream on Trovo, we stream on YouTube. I think I would prefer now if people wanted to watch on Trovo. That would actually help me a lot because there is something called Trovo Play right now. It's a program that Trovo Live has. Trovo is it's like a platform, a streaming platform, just like Twitch is. And then they're doing a collaboration with Arena of Valor. They want to get people streaming Arena of Valor. And so yeah, they're gonna do like a program where if you are streaming a lot, they're gonna give you some bonuses and things like that. So I want to try to hit those bonuses. That'll be a fantastic. So yeah, hop over to Trovo if you're ever watching my stream. All right, I'm gonna end off the stream here, and we'll say goodnight to y'all. Chao Zhu is also here. How did your stream go? Chao Zhu.
I think it's going on well. It
was
going
good?
well.
Nice. Okay. Well, good work to you today as well. 辛苦了.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone. Good night.
Good night.